flip. Put these here in the center, and I'm telling you right now, because I did not recharge, that was a really bad move for me to do. I may actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Jen's just going to have to go with whatever at this point. Oh boy, she's not the leader either. Wes is going to take the lead role on this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of the same stuff here, that's for sure. The 1 Silobot, Cleave Strike, that's fine. The 1 Mastodon Trooper, Blaster Rifle, that's fine. I can deal with those. Jen's ability I'm going to use in order to rearrange some stuff. I'm actually going to put the passive up front, so this way we do get the first turn. And then for Trip's ability, what the hell, let's just look at the top card here. Another big bad beating. I am actually going to take out Shadow Claw, put that back, and put Big Bad Beating here, simply because that's a 4 health, and I can deal with 4 health better than I can 5. Quick retcon before we begin, I am actually going to do this and revive Jen. It's a waste of a recovery, but I actually need it. I absolutely need it. I would like to have done it with 2 Rangers, but I need to put something back into Jen's deck, so these got to go in order to keep her alive. All right, let's draw. Got a Brazen Strike and a Pay It Forward from West. Got a V3 Blaster, sweet. And an Ambiguous Warning for Trip. I'm actually going to draw 1 more for Trip. Chrono Trigger, and we'll draw 1 Chrono Fire, or Covering Fire, and 2 for Jen. That's good, and I'm going to put this into Jen's deck. Machine Empire goes, and now we go. So now any 3 shielded cards are considered 2, but if I can start knocking things down, then it's not going to really matter. As much as I don't want to use the energy right away, I kind of want to use the energy right away. V3 Blaster, so we'll use all 3 energy here. Trip will use his. May remove any number of dice from this attack. Before rolling, each die removed, any ranger may take the top card from the discard pile and place it on the bottom of their deck. I'm actually going to take 1 dice away from this, so this way I can put the V3 Blaster on the bottom of Jen's deck in order to give her a little bit more longevity. So that means Trip is just rolling 2 dice. He only needs to do 1 damage, which he does, and that's perfect because it does 3 damage initially to the big bad beating. Craziness. I love these card names. And then that will take it down. Yes. So that's flipped. This goes to the discard pile. This activates, and now we go again. All right, so I'm going to play the Chrono Saber here, and I spent the 1 energy to do that. With 1 energy on Jen's card, actually. So I only have 1 energy left on Wes's card, but at least if this destroys something, I gain 2 energy back. So I'm going to go after the Blaster Rifle. It's a lot easier doing 3 damage on 3 dice than 4 damage on 4 dice, and I'm pretty sure I can survive that Thunder Burst. So if I can kill this, I can gain 2 back 2 energy, and that will just make life so much easier. All right. 3 damage, 3 dice. There we go. Very nice. 4 damage. I could have beaten the Thunder Blaster. All right, whatever. I made my choice. It's okay. That's all right. At least this is gone, and I don't have to worry about it later. So you're gone. You'll add another point here, and then 2 energy does go to the shared pool. So I'll be able to use that a little bit later. All right. Thunder Burst. 3 damage to each Ranger. Which is also good because look what's on top here on Jen's deck. Oh, Ambiguous Warning, no way. So this is actually bad, but I gain an energy here, which is fine. So this will go back to Trip's deck. However, I got to flip again for 1 shield because remember, 3 shield cards are worth 2 now only because of the Machine Empire Elite here. All right, 3 damage to Wes. 1, 2. All right, cool. So that'll go on to the bottom then. Very nice. And now Trip goes. 1, 2, and for the 3rd damage, right there. All right, fine. Again, I forgot to draw a card from a Ranger deck, so I'm actually going to take a card from Wes's deck. Chrono Break, cool. In order to make up for what I did in the last round. I got to always remember that, to draw from the decks at the end of the turn before I do anything else. So hopefully that doesn't mess things too much. Anywho, Pay It Forward. Maneuver card. Gain 1 energy. Another Ranger may immediately play a card where the attack value is treated as 3 dice. Before that, Covering Fire. So I'm going to spend this, And then she's going to roll 2 dice, and she is going to deal much damage to an enemy card of your choice. I'm going to target Big Bad Beating. 2 dice, 1 damage. That's fine. Whatever. We'll deal with it. I'm then going to spend an energy to play Chrono Trigger. If this attack defeats the target, any ranger may take the top card from their discard pile, place it on the bottom. This is now a 3 dice attack because of Wes's pay it forward. So 3 damage, 3 dice. I'm going to use one of Wes's dice with this in order to hopefully maybe he grants his power to it. And he does. Dang, man, that's some pretty high dice rolling. Whew. All right, so with that said, that's gone, that's defeated, and technically we have beaten Venjix, which is great because that means that we'll gain another token. So that goes, these all go to the discard piles, their respective discard piles. And now the Rangers go again, and I am going to go ahead and spend an energy to play Chrono Break. Hold on 1 second. I forgot to do the Chrono Trigger ability, so I'm actually going to take Jen's Overclock, which was happened to be on top, and put that on top of her discard pile, just to give her a little more, as I say, life in this battle. Anyway, Chrono Break does 3 damage to Cleave Strike. Hooray, hurrah, that is defeated, so that goes as well, adding another one to the track here, and then we do the swap. So Chrono Blaster, damn, goes to the discard pile. Chrono Break goes on top. Not sure why I said damn to that, because Chrono Blaster is 1 extra energy and Chrono Break does the exact same thing. But hey, Venjix, goodbye, you dead, man. Yeah, let's go back to the map. All right, Venjix, gone. Panic Token, gone. Awesome. Zord, earn Time Flyer 1, exhaust this card during any ranger turn in battle. Instead of playing a card, any ranger may discard a card to perform a 4 dice attack. That's going to be extremely helpful. So now we're on to 4, and then also, in addition to that, as I reach over, I'm sorry guys, we do get our 7th and final token, which I'm going to use right now to do a recovery action. Chrono Saber, Covering Fire, Chrono Blaster, going into another Chrono Saber, sorry, 2 Chrono Sabers going back in the Jen's deck, and then Brainstorm, Electro Booster, and V3 Blaster going back into Trip's deck. And then I already did I absorbed from the shared pool back to all the cards. Say, hey, get back here. So these are all still good to go. And that will end this round. Here we go. Hopefully the last deployment phase of this playthrough. All right, so this seems a little bigger because the discarded pile I shuffled and I put underneath this in order to be able to figure out where that last deployment goes. And also, mind you, we have 7 actions. Wherever the boss deploys, we're going there and we're fighting them. That's it. 2 Silobots at the clock tower. That's fine. That's already panicked, so it's immediately right here at the biolab. Let's just hope nothing really panics. 2 more Silobots at the clock tower, so hello, everybody. Our only problem would be is if everything panics. Number 3 is also the boss. Louis Kaboom! I thought he was a really cool boss and I've yet to fight. So I'm like, he would be awesome to just have something. There's no real reference to Time Force with them, but I don't know. He's always been one of my favorite villains from Zeo. So I wanted to use him because I wanted to use also King Mondo whenever I do Zeo. Anywho, 2 Silobots. Again, I need my Silobots. I'm running out of Silobots here. These are my last 2 Silobots. Go to the Resistant Hideout. And Louis goes there as well, thus panicking that area. That's not good. Let's remove him. 2 more. 3 Mastodon Troopers to the Zord Graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no! That panics. These 2 come here. That's already panicked. Are you kidding me? Did I just lose 1? 1 Mastodon Trooper. Oh no, I didn't! I didn't! Look! Look, 1 Mastodon Trooper to the biolab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not panicked by 1 guy! Holy jeez! We can win this. We absolutely can win this. Oh boy. The amount of pure luck that is just insane. Anywho, like I said before, we're going. Let's just go ahead, flip that token, get everybody over here. We have 1 health left, so we can afford to lose at least 1 ranger. We're going to go ahead and fight the boss. We're going to fight the minions. We're going to save the day. And that's how this is going to be. Would have been cooler if this was at like the clock tower or something, you know, something more Time Force related, but I'll take what I can get at this point. Anywho, Louis Kaboom, the boss, we have to destroy 6 of his cards in his deck, and as you can probably guess, he's not going to go lightly on it. So first one, here we go. Explosive Entrance, fast, roll 1 dice and deal 3 times that much damage to each ranger. That stinks. Bunker Buster, each ranger must discard the top and bottom card of their deck. Ouch. Bomberman, guard, deal 3 damage to each ranger. That's actually really not that bad. And finally, another Bunker Buster. Okay, cool. We may want to switch some things around there with Jen's ability. And we got 2 Mastodon Troopers and 2 Silobots. So we'll do the Mastodon Troopers first. Alpha Strike and another Alpha Strike. Okay. And then 2 Silobots. Cleaving Strike. Cool. And Forward March. I don't like you. You gotta go away. And if I can destroy one of you, I get another Zord. So that's even better. And now to draw back up. So we're gonna go Brazen Strike. I'm gonna leave that for Wes. We'll draw Chrono Saber. We'll draw Brainstorm. Come on, come on, come on. V3 Blaster. Very nice. We'll draw 1 more for Jen. Overclock. And I'm gonna draw 1 more for Trip and Electro Booster. I wish somebody drained energy, but that'll be fine. That's good. I think we can do some good work with this. So Jen is going to activate her ability, which will then... Oh, who do I want as lead ranger? I'm going to make Jen the lead ranger, just because I feel like that's always appropriate. All right, start a battle. Choose 2 enemy cards of the same type, monster, foot soldier, or boss, and swap them into combat sequence. I'm going to put the guard card all the way over here. I want it all the way at the end. This is going to go first regardless, but I'm fine with that. I'm just going to use Trips now out of curiosity to see what the next card in Louis Kaboom's thing is. Warhead. This card cannot be dealt damage until all other Louis Kaboom cards in the battle have been defeated. Deal 6 damage to each ranger at the end of this battle. So what that means that if this is on the field, if I happen to hit the end and there are still active Louis Kaboom cards, this will deal 6 damage to me. To be honest with you, I'm feeling pretty confident, so I'm going to take this, put this back. Yeah, it's fast, but I can swap this down. So long as I'm not taking a passive, I can put a passive down. Okay, this is going to be interesting. And with that said, let's begin. So there are fast cards on the field, so regardless, we don't get the first turn. Louis does go, but that is passive, so nothing happens. Now it is our turn to have to deal with all this stuff. All right, let's just go with the Brazen Strike. First attack right here in order to be able to do as much damage as possible. So 3 dice from Wes going up against the Bunker Buster. I'm going to draw in the Spirit of Jen for this attack. And let's see what we do. We do 3 damage to this thing. Okay, I can deal with that. I honestly was not expecting to defeat it right away, so we'll see what happens now. All right. Bunker Buster, flip. Each ranger must discard the top and bottom card of their deck. So with Jen, the top card is Chrono Blaster. That stinks. And the bottom card is Covering Fire. Wes, Chrono Break. And the bottom card, V3 Blaster. And Trip, Chrono Trigger. And Ambiguous Warning. All right, moving on to the next thing. We're going to go ahead and attack the Bunker Buster here. Problem with that is it's guarded by the Bombardment, which means that he's going to hit me again for that. So what I am first going to do is... I actually forgot to draw the Precision Shot from Wes's deck because Brazen Strike told me I had to discard a card, or to draw a card. This actually will be very helpful. All right, so I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play Brainstorm. Reveal the top card of a ranger deck, gain energy. So I'm going to spend an energy to look at Jen's is 3. Okay, V5 Blaster. Okay, so now we gain 3 energy back, which is great to 3. I wish I had a Covering Fire. I don't, which really stinks. But now I get to play any ranger's card with a 0 cost. Let's put Precise Shot and reveal Brazen Strike to make it a 3 dice attack instead of 1 plus a guaranteed damage. And I'll try going after Bunker Buster and see what happens. This is actually really bad because I think almost... Man, I have to kill that Bunker Buster. All right, well, I am going to attack the Bunker Buster, and so let's see what I do. I do 2 damage to it. All right, that's still not that great, but at least I got something done. All right, so 1, 2 there. All right, so let's put these back into the discard piles. And unfortunately, at this point, this is what's going to happen. Jen is here, so this goes and this goes. So she has 1 card left. Wes only has 2 cards, so unfortunately, he's going to be defeated at the end of this round. And Trip loses Brainstorm and a Chrono Blaster. But he has 1 card left, so we'll see what happens. So now it is the Ranger's turn again. And what I think I'm going to do is, because Wes is out of it, he is gone. So now it's these 2 versus everybody. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play Time Flyer 4. I'm going to spin it this way. And I am going to spend 2 energy. And I'm actually going to defeat this Bunker Buster right here. So that's destroyed. I know I got to kill the warhead, but I want to at least kill that. So that's fine. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to play Time Flyer 1. And I am going to discard Overclock to do a 4 dice attack against Bombardment in the hopes to destroy it. That's the goal. 4 dice, 4 damage. And I did it! 4 dice, 4 damage. Beautiful. That is great. All right, so that's destroyed now, and that's good. I'm not drawing any more cards because there's only 1 card left in each of their decks, which is terrible. All right, so that's done then. I really got to do something about these right now, or else it's game over at this point. So I'm going to do Time Flyer 2. Exhaust this card during battle, gain an energy. Any ranger may swap their hand for their deck. If they do, they must shuffle the deck. So I have 2 of Trip's cards in my hands, and this is his deck. So I'm going to put this in my hand, and then this is going to be the new deck. And then I'm going to play the Chrono Saber here, which is a 1 energy. And I'm going to go ahead and go against... Oh, I got to do Forward March. Deal 2 damage. Oh, no. All right, well, here we go, Trip. 1, 2, 3. 3 shields. All right, well, that keeps him in it at least. All right, still playing the Chrono Saber. We're going to go up against 3 damage against the Warhead here actually would be the way to do it. So, oh no, I'm not going to survive this, am I? All right, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Holy crap, I killed it. Whoa, that's insane. All right, well, that's at least destroyed, and I gained 2 energy, which isn't going to do anything for me right now. So that goes here. And now, Alpha Strike, 4 damage divided among the Rangers as they choose. Jen's going to take 1 of those. Ah, good. Covering fire, that'll go back. And Trip will take the 3. Oh, no. This is his last card. That goes to the bottom. All right. I have an Electro Booster. That's literally all I have left. I just have the Electro Booster. So I'm going to use that to attack the final Bunker Buster here in order to do 2 damage and hopefully get rid of that. Actually, no, I changed my mind. I'm going after Forward March in order to get that and hopefully get a Zord that'll help me for the next battle, because there's going to be another battle after this. Yeah. All right, there we go. That's what I was looking for. 3 damage. Beautiful. All right, so that's gone. That's gone. You're gone. And I do earn another Zord, which is great and wonderful. I don't think I'm getting the Megazord this round. I very rarely ever get it. And I get the Quantosaurus Rex. Exhaust this card during a battle. Roll 2 dice. Place them on this card. When any ranger performs an attack, they may swap any rolled dice with the dice from this card. At the end of battle, remove all dice. Doesn't matter. I have no more attacks. That's going to be terrible right now. All right, Alpha Strike. 2's going to Jen. Oh, look. 3's going to Trip. Oh, no, that kills him. And then 2 damage for each different ranger. That kills Jen. And unfortunately, at that point, we're dead because all 3 rangers have fallen in battle. And that means we have lost. Got close, though. Got really close. So I am very happy with the way that that worked out, regardless of anything. There were many decisions that I made during the course of that playthrough that I feel like I shouldn't have done. For one, I absolutely should have taken those recharge actions before going in to fight Vengex that second time. In that case, I might not have lost both Trip and Wes, and then been able to go ahead and finish out the game that way. And then, of course, maybe just a few things with Louis Kaboom. Maybe I shouldn't have moved things around. Maybe I shouldn't have switched out certain cards for other things. You know, there's always the what if factor when you play these games, because you play and then you do your attacks and, you know, the rollouts and everything. And then you're like, well, maybe if I did this, well, maybe if I did that, you know, there's so many variations that could happen whenever you play the game that it's like, it's hard to really make some choices on the fly, especially when I have the camera recording, especially when my son is taking his nap and he's starting to stir and I know that I'm going to have to go and pick him up soon and everything. So there was a few other factors involved there that probably encouraged me to play certain ways when if I had all the time in the world to sit there and think about it, I would have done something different. Not that it matters, because I really enjoy the way that this game played anyway. Hey, we got to the final boss. That's awesome. And we beat both monsters. So you got to see how all of that plays. You got to see how Wes, Jen, and Trip all work and everything. Quick note on the Zords that you saw throughout the game, I actually switched out Jen's Time Flyer with the Quantosaurus because Jen's Time Flyer does not work in solo mode. She says that you can use a ranger's ability from another section in that battle, and all the rangers are always together anyway, so her Time Flyer really doesn't do anything when it comes to the game. So I switched her out. Same thing for the Shadow Winger. That also does no play in single player mode whatsoever. So I just swapped it out with Quantosaurus. Not that I was able to use it anyway. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me go through Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid with the Time Force Rangers. I got 3 of them down. I do still have Katie, Lucas, and Eric to play as, so if you want to see that, let me know. And if you have any suggestions on villains and bosses and monsters that you want to see me go up against, leave them all down in the comments below. If not, then eventually when I do another team breakdown, which I think In Space is up next for me, then once I do that playthrough, I'll use villains and monsters and whatnot from that one. So should still be a lot incoming because there are so many teams to go through. Thank you all so much. You are the best out there. Please take care of yourselves and each other. We are family forever, gaming together. Till next time, everybody, you're all more phenomenal. Later.